There it is again, the good version of this team. Avs win over the Vegas Golden Knights 3-0.
Oh! Como has a breakaway.
The Avs look like they did in the start of the season here, which is great, but it was also a bit weird because the Avs totally switched their lines up. They took the big line and completely separated it. McKinnon, Rantanen, and Landeskog all had their own line now. From puck drop in this one, the Avs played aggressive and with confidence, something we haven't seen in forever. It was very wide open hockey, which generally in the past seems to favor the Avs. Shots were 40 for Vegas and 38 for the Avs by the end of the game, so there were plenty of chances going both ways. Varley looked locked in for about the 5th straight game here, so I think it's probably safe to say that he's back. And while I didn't really know what to expect from the lines heading into this game, it doesn't matter what line you play on when you have an individual effort like this one. Vegas has control of this puck in their own zone here. You're going to see the Avs forechecking aggressively, both Calvert and Tyson Jost. Calvert is going to peel off eventually, but Jost stays hard on the puck, forces them to try and move it, and that causes chaos as a weak pass ends up getting fumbled. Jost picks it up right in the slot because of that and fires it before Subban even knows what's happening. It's through his 5-hole and in the net. And it's plays like that that I think have people so frustrated with Jost. They see the talent, they see the work ethic, they see the ability. He's just a great example of everything going on with the Avs this year. The consistency just isn't there. With hard work and a little bit of luck, he's capable of creating a goal 1-on-3 on the forecheck, and at the same time, when he gets lightly pressured at the blue line, he can turn the puck over. It's tough. Either way, you take that one, and the Avs are going to need a whole lot more of that out of him down the stretch if they want to stay in the wild card hunt. Other than having to kill off a penalty, the first was more Avs than it was Vegas. They outshot them 15-11, and it very easily could have been 2 or 3-0 if the Avs didn't get a little unlucky late in the period, hitting a pair of posts to keep the score a 1-goal lead. That ping karma would very quickly come back the other way early in the second as Shea Theodore would hit 2 posts in a single shot, but the puck would not go in. So the Avs remain up 1. The Avs are able to turn that luck into a penalty kill and turn that momentum into a chance on the other side of the ice, and it ends up being a pretty one too, just not the person you would think on the end of it. The Avs are halfway changed after killing a penalty here. You can see McKinnon coming onto the ice just now. Barry's going to find him, and McKinnon is just going to be really sloppy with the puck here consistently. He fumbles it another 2 times here, but eventually just kind of chips it down to Landeskog deep in the corner. This creates a little bit of room. Landeskog has some space in this corner to work with, and this is Andrew Agozzino sitting in the middle of the ice. Landy is going to pick his head up, see Agozzino there, and just sling an amazing sauce pass right onto his stick. Agozzino doesn't think twice either. He one-times it into the back of the net. At 28 years old, in his 11th NHL game ever, Andrew Agozzino scores his first NHL goal. He was an undrafted kid signed by the Avalanche in free agency out of the OHL. He spent all but 1 year of his pro career in the Avalanche system, and he finally gets rewarded. Now, I don't think Agozzino will ever really become an NHL regular or anything like that, but that's still a great feel-good story to know that sometimes hard work does pay off. So the Avs go up 2-0 off of Agozzino's goal, and while the line shakeups certainly seem to work great for the Avs at 5-on-5, they're still running into a hitch on the power play. They go 0 for 2 on the PP in the second period, and it really doesn't look that much better. The same issues are still present regardless of the personnel they're putting out there. Obviously, they got away with it tonight without the power play, but that's something that has to get fixed. They are not going to be able to make a playoff push with a power play that literally cannot score a goal. The power plays do speed us along quickly through the second half of the second period though, and the Avs hold the 2-0 lead after 2. The third was kind of the best part of the game for me. 1, it went really fast because there was a lot of action both ways and very few whistles, but 2, the Avs did play more defensively, as you would expect with a 2-goal lead, but they didn't turtle. They kept up offensive pressure when opportunities presented themselves. And that makes all the difference in the world to this team. It really is night and day. As long as they're trying to move the puck in the right direction, good things happen for them. After both teams trade penalties early in the third, the Avs get back to 5-on-5 and put this game on ice. A missed opportunity here for the Knights. You're going to see Andrew Agozzino swing around and pick up this puck. This is him getting an assist on this play, recording his first ever NHL multi-point game. He sends it up and ahead to Matt Nieto on the far side. Nieto walks in, is going to pull up and get towards the center of the ice here while taking a shot, and Calvert is the man crashing the net, who finds the rebound bouncing right out to him. This goal was reviewed to see if Calvert punched it in, and the puck definitely did hit his glove, but he eventually gets his stick on it after the fact, and the goal counts. 3 goals from 3 different lines, even though Agozzino was involved in 2 of them, but that was because of a partial change situation, so the spreading out of the talent did seem to make the Avs a bit more consistent offensively. From there, the cherry on top was converting the shutout for Varley, and he manages to get it done, making 40 for 40 on the save count. I don't know why this type of play has been so hard for the Avs to find recently, but whatever it is they felt in this game, I really hope they can harness. Somehow, they're just 1 point out of a wildcard spot with a game in hand. They're still right there. There are, of course, 6 other teams that are right there as well, so it's going to be a really, really tough battle for this team still, but if they play like that, the playoffs are still a reality. Once again, it comes down to consistency. They have still yet to show me that they can do this for more than a single game in a row. Varley being back on top of his game goes a long way in getting the Avs back into that playoff picture, but it's not the whole story by any means. They have to have that offensive production too. This season could still easily go either way. We could end up making the playoffs and even the first wild card spot, or we could end up in last place in the Western Conference. Both are totally reasonable. If nothing else, the Avs still have plenty of meaningful games left, so they have that going for them. Hopefully they can live up to expectations and at least make those games exciting. That is the end of this game video review. Thank you for watching, and as always, a special thank you to all of my contributors on both PayPal and Patreon. I appreciate all of the names you see here a ton. If you want to join some of the names you see on screen, there are links down in the description of the video for you to do so. I'm Rudo3, and it's that time of year where GMs start to lose their minds.